We expect moisture throughout the afternoon. Hopefully we can avoid the lightning. And it's now time for the players to watch. We'll start with Creighton's senior forward. It's Diego Gutierrez, the transfer from Nebraska Omaha, the reigning Big East Offensive Player of the Week with 3 goals and assists versus DePaul and an assist versus Kansas City last week. The Portland Timbers super draft pick from the MLS leading the way for Creighton. And for the home side, Butler Bulldogs, the sophomore from Bogota, Colombia, Wilmer Cabrera Jr., the conference freshman of the year back in 2019, had the golden goal last Saturday down in Cincinnati against Xavier in overtime. Andy Fleming, the head coach of the Musketeers, called him the best player in the Big East. We'll take a break here and come back with kickoff on the Big East Digital Network presented by SoFi.
As Bulldogs, we believe in the Butler way, in doing more than our best, in putting team above self, and unleashing our strengths for the greater good. We're selfless. We're united. We're unwavering. Now more than ever.
If your money is working toward the same goals, why keep it in different places? SoFi is a one-stop shop for your finances, designed to work better together. Spend with SoFi and get cashback rewards that automatically go toward your goals, like investing in stocks, ETFs, and crypto. That's better together. Or pay down your SoFi debt sooner. That's better together. And that's how SoFi is helping millions get their money right.
Varsity field here as we get set for this regular season finale in Indianapolis between Creighton and Butler. I'm Sean Sullivan and our crew here in Midtown Indianapolis, taking a look at our starters for the Creighton Blue Jays. In the defense, Musa Congo, Luke Mitchell, Mitch Dobson, and Jake Ronneberg. In the midfield for the Blue Jays, Keegan Boyd, Charles August. Up front for Creighton, Diego Gutierrez, Callum Watson, Alejandro Maye, and Mark O'Neill up in that striker. In goal, Nathan Schnurr. And looking at the home side, the Butler Bulldogs in goal, Gabriel Gergi. Perrin Barnes, along with Reese Myers, anchors that defense. Jack Haywood's in the midfield. Wilmer Cabrera, that striker up front. Tommy Visser in defense. Eric Hollenkamp. Joel Harvey in midfield, along with Ethan King in the forward role. Justin Savona in the defense, and DJ Hooks will push forward in forward for Butler. And we're underway here in Indianapolis. Varsity field, trying to avoid some raindrops and lightning for the rest of this contest as we look to conclude the Big East regular season. Creighton looking to control here early on, looking up the right side. Perrin Barnes pushes it back to keeper. Hooks on the left now for Butler. Out on the wing. And an early chance for Butler. Schnurr able to get to it. But Joel Harvey getting things engineered for Butler early on in this one. Schnur sweeps up to clear for Creighton. Now looking for a second and third ball near the halfway line. Tommy Visser controls for Butler. Unable to connect. August for Creighton, looking to push ahead on the right wing, but Barnes marshals it away. And now Cabrera. The 1-2 with Hooks. Hooks on the left wing. Trying to get across through. Creighton unable to clear. Now back to the halfway line, and Barnes looking to cross. Switches the field now with Savona. Cleared away by the Creighton defense. Maillet tried to push it up on that left side for Creighton. Unable to, Savona pushes it away. Now Butler back with possession. Cabrera on the left into the box. Cleared away by the Creighton defense. Looked like Luke Mitchell there. Here's that early chance as Cabrera just clipped it in for his teammate. And that was Ethan King with that early chance for Butler. Hooks tried to cross that one into the box. Another throw-in coming for the Dogs. Creighton comes in having clinched a spot in the upcoming Big East tournament. Butler has been eliminated from contention at this point in the Midwest division of this unique setup this year. The spring 2021 season split into the Midwest division and East divisions. Marquette and Creighton will be the two representatives from the Midwest division. And over in the East, Georgetown, along with Seton Hall, poised to move on. And that's a corner earned by Hooks. As we're early on here. Taking most of the set pieces and corners for Butler will be Jack Haywood. Well, they're able to get that first head on it. And now it's Creighton on the counter. Flag is up. Barnes looking for that longer ball near the halfway line. Now into the attacking third, it's Cabrera. Hooks. Looking toward the box, denied by Creighton. Throw in here for Butler. Congo now for Creighton on that left back. Creighton earns the throw in here.
Yeah, they got two short guys.
Into the 8th minute of play here in Indianapolis. Butler's had their fair share of possession early. Now here's Congo looking to operate for Creighton on the left side. Nothing doing there. Georgie cleans it up. The Italian goalkeeper for Butler. Luke Mitchell, Mitch Dobson, the central defense, getting some early action for Creighton. Nice step there by Reese Myers, stalwart of this Butler defense. Coach Paul Snape calls him one of the best defenders in the country. Cabrera unable to connect there. August now for Creighton. Mark O'Neill with the turn, looking for a return pass, doesn't get it. Mark O'Neill, the freshman from Louisville, Colorado, especially dangerous in the first matchup between these two back on St. Patrick's Day in Omaha. And Coach Johnny Torres has him up top in a striking role today. Cabrera now. What a chance for Wilmer Cabrera. He was bothered by Mitch Dobson looking for goal. Let's take a look at it. And when you see Wilmer Cabrera by himself with only the keeper in front of him, you expect him to convert there. He'll want that one back. But good work by Mitch Dobson to cause a little interference. O'Neill in the middle of the park. Callum Watson. Here's Haywood for Butler. Savona. Looking for Cabrera again. Dancing in the box. Looking for someone in central. And ushered out by Creighton. Foul provides Creighton an opportunity here near the halfway line. Congo and August. Found Cabrera once again with some options. Harvey back to Cabrera, and Cabrera will take a wipe. And that was not far away from Wilmer Cabrera. Early on, Joel Harvey, along with Wilmer Cabrera, that central attack looking dangerous. You throw into Butler. Johnny Torres, the head coach of the Creighton Blue Jays in his second campaign at the helm. Longtime assistant with the Blue Jays. Member of the 2014 and 2018 Big East coaching staffs of the year. Quite the player for the Blue Jays as a competitor. National Player of the Year for Creighton. And on the other bench, manager for Butler, Paul Snape, graduate of Oakland University in his 10th year at Butler, has brought the Bulldogs from the Horizon League to the A10 and now to the Big East, where he and his staff, the 2017 Big East coaching staff of the year. Now Hooks, the left wing. And a lot of room to operate on the left so far. Hooks looking for Visser, unable to connect. Out for a goal kick, Creighton. In discussing his role as coming from a longtime assistant into the head coaching role at Creighton. Interesting discussion earlier this week talking about how he misses being an assistant. There was a different relationship between he as a coach and the player than you have to be as a head coach. More of a disciplinarian, not so much that way as an assistant. So a different role. Still adjusting to that, it appears. But it's worked out pretty well in this abbreviated Spring 21 campaign as they are headed to the Big East tournament coming up soon. And here's Mark O'Neill trying to curl that one, unable to get the correct footing, and it sails out for a goal kick, Butler. Quarter of an hour passed here from Varsity Field in Indianapolis. It's Creighton and Butler. Gabriel Gergi, the goalkeeper for Butler, looking to enter this one back into play. The Big East Conference reigning player, should say the goalkeeper of the week with 3 saves and a clean sheet against Xavier last week in the overtime victory. And now here's Cabrera once again, being harassed. And that harassment leads to a set piece opportunity for the Bulldogs. Jack Haywood over it for Butler. Here's Haywood looking to that far right side of the box, but shoved away by the Blue Jays. Glances off Butler for a Creighton goal kick. Blue Jays starting to find their stride here this season. And talking with the coaching staff earlier this week. really couldn't train until the end of January on a full field, considering all the unique circumstances this COVID era has provided. Practiced a lot in a 40 by 60 area indoor opportunity at times, but really couldn't go full field for just a couple of months ago. So a lot of work on the defensive side early in the season, and now some more effort here on the offensive. And here's Gutierrez looking up the right side, but Perrin Barnes does a nice job for Butler to clear that one away. August, Gutierrez. Gutierrez operating against Visser. Visser and Barnes able to remove it from danger. And Cabrera with a good hold-up play there. But it's Congo coming up from his left back roll to keep it in play. And now Butler collects it for possession. Another long ball here for the Bulldogs. It's Cabrera now at his foot. Looking to find him again on the 1-2. Unable. Throw into Butler. Barnes for Butler. Visser looking for Harvey. Harvey wearing the captain's armband. Cabrera gets an arm on it. Should say a boot on it, but it is the flag up on the far side for offside. Referee today, Herbert Estrada. The assistant referee is Anthony Frizzelli and Kerry Williams. Abdul Bensalah, your fourth official. Reese Myers playing out of the back. Challenge there by Haywood. Leaves a Creighton player slow to get up. And that's Jake Ronneberg. Shaken up on the play. Looks to be all right. Was mentioned by head coach Johnny Torres in an interview earlier this week as a catalyst of sorts. The Naperville, Illinois native getting things rolling for Creighton here later in the season. Pressure from Butler forces a throw in for the Dogs. Visser to take it at the touchline. Ronneberg of Creighton, as mentioned, from Naperville, western suburb of Chicago, had the golden goal versus Marquette on February 20th. Has started 10 games this year. Bulldogs on their right now, forcing it up to the wing. Mitchell in defense for Creighton. Another throw in for Butler. Haywood and Cabrera connecting once again. Cross headed away. Good piece of defending there by August. O'Neal in the middle of the park. He turns. Looking for Gutierrez. Perrin Barnes there to kick it away throw in Creighton. Dobson. Gutierrez now. The former Maverick of Nebraska Omaha. August back to Gutierrez. Now on the right wing, Creighton. Callum Watson, you can see there. And a good challenge from the Bulldogs. Operating now here on the right is Creighton. Gutierrez pushing it toward goal. An ambitious effort. G takes it comfortably. The calls of quicker coming from the Creighton bench. And you can see that the pace is picking up a bit for the Blue Jays as O'Neal looking for Gutierrez. Visser pushes it aside, now August. Callum Watson. Nicely done by Watson. Able to find Maillet just inside the box. Unable to put the right foot to it. Glances up onto his hand. We're going the other way after that handball from Maillet. Copenhagen, Denmark, the homeland of Alejandro Maillet. Scored last week against DePaul, did Maillet. And now Creighton. Physical play here on the right near the halfway line.
Substitution for the Bulldogs, 26, Griffin DeBolt for 19.
Some jousting here near the halfway line. Hooks for Butler. Keegan Boyd for Creighton. Griffin DeBolt now into the lineup for Butler wearing 26. Played in 10 matches so far for Butler. 9 starts for DeBolt. Congo releases it for Creighton. Looking for O'Neal. Reese Myers muscles him off and able to earn the free kick. Hollenkamp looking to get the offensive attack in good shape here for Butler. Visser now on the left. Hooks. Visser. Now DeBolt passes it back to G. Who's at the top of the 18. G, Big East best 5 shutouts on the year. Cabrera near midfield. Now it's Harvey to Haywood. Haywood switches it. Savona there, moving into the attack. Cross. Hooks. Connects. Unable to find anyone in the box in a dangerous position. It's Visser who runs off Gutierrez. Bulldogs looking for it. Haywood. Jack Haywood with a curler that didn't miss by much, just outside the 18. And Gutierrez shaken up after
Creighton substitutions.
physical
13,
tackle
Duncan
there.
McGuire for 23, Mark O'Neill. And 7, Daniel Espelita. For 17, Alejandro Maye.
Here's that confrontation between Gutierrez and Visser. The playmaker for Creighton hops back up. Replay here of that chance for Butler, and there's Haywood just trying to curl it inside the right post. Schnurr was worried. And the Bulldogs certainly have had their better share of the possession and opportunity so far. Nearing the half-hour mark of this match. Butler feeling comfortable on the ball so far. Maybe not too terribly surprising. Creighton firmly into the tournament here in the next couple of weeks. Butler playing for a little bit of pride here late in the season, and you never know what could take place in this COVID era with teams and availability. So as Coach Paul Snape communicated to me earlier this week, the message, stay ready, be prepared. And Butler coming out with a workmanlike performance so far here at Varsity Field. Visser looking for hooks. Unable to connect, pushed aside by Keegan Boyd. And now Creighton trying to find their way into that attacking third. Long ball here. Jergy kicks it aside. Daniel Espeleta, the Costa Rican, trying to get on the end of that one. Espeleta entered just a few moments ago for Maye. Here is Espeleta on the left side. The cross, looking for Duncan McGuire. But Butler once again clears it away. Duncan McGuire with the run. The Callum Watson ball finds him. McGuire crosses it, looking for Espeleta. It's a good run there by McGuire. Jergy there to push it away and collect it for safety. Butler now quickly past the halfway line to cross to Hooks. Cabrera. Hooks. Looking for the cross. May have been a shot.
Substitutions for the Blue Jays.
That last attempt, really one of the few opportunities in the offensive end for Creighton. McGuire looking to find Espeleta on the cross, but Jergy there.
1, Justin Savona, and 2, Jack Streberger for 22, DJ Hooks.
Jack Streberger enters the lineup for Butler, playing that midfield role. Grosse Pointe Woods, Michigan. Creighton now. An opportunity on the left side. Espeleta enters it into the 6. McGuire unable to find it, and Jergy handles it, distributes it out to the left side with the bolt. August for Creighton, finding Watson, the left side. Espeleta, Congo. Duncan McGuire trying to hold it up against a bolt. And the bolt catches the foot of McGuire, resulting in an opportunity and a set piece now for Creighton. McGuire, 13 in the blue, strong freshman from Omaha, played at Creighton Prep. DePolt defending and just clips him, providing this opportunity. Callum Watson, Charles August. Which one will take this set piece opportunity? In the middle, it's August. August looking for goal. Not especially close to target. Jergy watches it sail by.
Creighton substitution, 25, Jake Ashford. For 4, Mitch Dobson.
As you can see, August perhaps trying to curl it into that right corner. Just didn't catch it firmly enough. Jake Ashford has entered the lineup for Creighton. Dominic Briggs also in for Creighton. Fun one to watch here, Duncan McGuire up in that striking role against Reese Myers of Butler. A couple of barrel-chested players going at it. Briggs. Now Blue Jays switching it to the left with Congo. Congo now finding McGuire. And there's that matchup. Myers pushes it aside.
For the Blue Jays, 18, Owen O'Malley. For 14, Callum Watson. For 14, Callum Watson.
Owen O'Malley from Cary, North Carolina, finding his spot now into the lineup. Now the Blue Jays near midfield with Ashford, Boyd, McGuire now in a battle with Myers once again, and Myers goes in strong, and there's a win for Butler. That was Reeg who came in recently. Reeg wins it for Butler, and now a quick restart. And now it's one Bulldog on several Jays. Releases it for Harvey, who takes a stab at it with the left boot. Couple of strong challenges here. First from Myers. and then Rieg. And as you see, Haywood kind of battles for it. Finally released it where into the top of the box where Harvey unleashed one with the left foot, but was wide left. DeBolt on the first ball, Barnes on the second, DeBolt on the third. Blue Jays get to one. Bit of a high foot there from McGuire results in a free kick for Butler. Eric Hollenkamp moves it into the attacking third for Butler. Perrin Barnes. Trusty defender. And Reese Myers slips on this wet surface, giving McGuire the ball back for Creighton. But DeBolt's there to push it away to safety. Haywood switches it up. He's got Visser on the left. Good piece of defending there by Keegan Boyd.
Fielding my position.
O'Malley with a good defensive play there. Butler Bulldogs, heavy chunk of the offensive possession here in this first half. A little surprising considering that Creighton, with 12 different players having scored this season, leading the Big East with 20 goals, which is 23rd nationally. 25 assists leads the Big East, 10th nationally. The Bulldogs' defense stout thus far. Luke Mitchell looking to distribute, unable to find his man. Schnurr, goalkeeper for Creighton, the goalkeeper of the week in the Big East back on February 22nd. Was the freshman of the week just 2 weeks ago. Graham Rieg getting some minutes here for Butler on that right midfield position. Cabrera now Strieberger. Strieberger has found goal from Cabrera, and it's Jack Strieberger. Grosse Pointe Woods, Michigan. Able to slot it to the left of Schnurr, and it's 1-0 Bulldogs. Cabrera with a beautiful touch for Strieberger. Was able to outpace 3 Creighton Blue Jays and slips it past Schnurr here late in the first half. "42nd minute goal for Jack Strieberger, the assist to Cabrera. That's his first goal of the season. The 5'8" redshirt sophomore. Beautifully placed. But here come the Blue Jays looking to counter quickly. They've got Briggs and O'Malley. And right back at it.
In the 41st minute, Butler 1, Creighton 0.
Mike's still open too.
And that attack from kickoff has resulted in a dangerous set piece opportunity now for Creighton, who will look to equalize late. Looks like O'Malley and Congo trying to decide who will take this one from just outside the 18. Big wall in front of Jergy for Butler. O'Malley runs over it, giving Congo the chance with that left foot, and it's just high.
Substitution for the Bulldogs.
Butler able to avoid that quick
For 14, Eric Hollenkamp.
tie ball game at the end of the first half. So we'll try to get to the half with this 1-0 lead, Will Butler. Nick Graziano into the lineup for Butler. Throw in Blue Jays. So it's a deserving first goal for Butler on the front foot for most of this first half. The substitution Strieberger from the playmaker Cabrera, giving Butler this late first half lead. And now it's Reese Myers battling near the halfway line. Now here's Strieberger one more time. On the left flank this time. August. Good piece of defending there. Ronneberg able to distribute to Congo, but it's Cabrera coming back to win it for Butler. August strong on the ball. DeBolt able to deflect it out. Keegan Boyd will take the throw in on the touchline for Creighton. Duncan McGuire turns. And looking for an equalizer here late. O'Malley now for Creighton, looking for Congo on the left side. Pushes him just outside the box. Strieberger. A good step there. Just over a half minute now till our intermission. Strieberger heading it away. Creighton looking for one last chance here. And O'Malley in the air fouls the Butler player. That will probably do it here for the first half as Jack Haywood dusts himself off.
Ten, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
And so that siren signals halftime here at Varsity Field in Midtown Indianapolis. It's the Jack Strieberger goal on the assist from Wilmer Cabrera Jr., giving Butler the 1-0 halftime lead over Creighton. Indianapolis Big East regular season finale. And here's Strieberger. And this is Big East Soccer on the Big East Digital Network, presented by SoFi.
As Bulldogs, we believe in the Butler way, in doing more than our best. in putting team above self and unleashing our strengths for the greater good. We're selfless. We're united. We're unwavering. Now more than ever.
If your money is working toward the same goals, why keep it in different places? SoFi is a one-stop shop for your finances, designed to work better together. Spend with SoFi and get cashback rewards that automatically go toward your goals, like investing in stocks, ETFs, and crypto. That's better together. Or pay down your SoFi debt sooner. That's better together. And that's how SoFi is helping millions get their money right.
As Bulldogs, we believe in the Butler way, in doing more than our best, in putting team above self and unleashing our strengths for the greater good. We're selfless. We're united. We're unwavering. Now more than ever.
If your money is working toward the same goals, why keep it in different places? SoFi is a one-stop shop for your finances, designed to work better together. Spend with SoFi and get cashback rewards that automatically go toward your goals, like investing in stocks, ETFs, and crypto. That's better together. Or pay down your SoFi debt sooner. That's better together. And that's how SoFi is helping millions get their money right.
As Bulldogs, we believe in the Butler way, in doing more than our best, in putting team above self and unleashing our strengths for the greater good. We're selfless. We're united. We're unwavering. Now more than ever.
If your money is working toward the same goals, why keep it in different places? SoFi is a one-stop shop for your finances, designed to work better together. Spend with SoFi and get cashback rewards that automatically go toward your goals, like investing in stocks, ETFs, and crypto. That's better together. Or pay down your SoFi debt sooner. That's better together. And that's how SoFi is helping millions get their money right.
Halftime here at Varsity Field. It's the Big East Digital Network presented by SoFi. Big East Soccer, the regular season finale with Butler holding a 1-0 halftime lead over Creighton. A wet day here in Midtown Indianapolis as we take a look at some halftime statistics where Butler certainly held the better of possession through the first 45 minutes. Shots 5-2 in favor of Butler. A couple of shots on goal, including the Jack Streberger conversion. Pretty clean game so far, 6 fouls to 3 on the discipline side. And a save for Creighton as Schnurr has been a little bit under attack in the Creighton goal. And so as we look ahead to the second 45 here at Varsity Field, it's Butler 1, Creighton 0. Highlights coming up next on the Big East Digital Network presented by SoFi.
As Bulldogs, we believe in the Butler way, in doing more than our best, in putting team above self, and unleashing our strengths for the greater good. We're selfless. We're united. We're unwavering. Now more than ever.
If your money is working toward the same goals, why keep it in different places? SoFi is a one-stop shop for your finances, designed to work better together. Spend with SoFi and get cashback rewards that automatically go toward your goals, like investing in stocks, ETFs, and crypto. That's better together. Or pay down your SoFi debt sooner. That's better together. And that's how SoFi is helping millions get their money right.
Back here at Varsity Field, Indianapolis, Indiana, on the Butler University campus. Halfway home here in this regular season finale with Butler holding on to a 1-0 halftime lead against Creighton, the Blue Jays. Raindrops continue to fall on us here. as Butler University trying to sneak in the senior day ceremony in this unique spring season.
Bulldog soccer fans, here at halftime, the Butler Athletics Department, along with Butler men's soccer coach Paul Snape and his staff, would like to recognize the 2021 Butler men's soccer senior class and their contributions to the program. This year, we recognize 7 seniors who have impacted the team significantly on and off the field. During their tenure, they have been a part of a Big East regular season championship and 2 NCAA tournament appearances. Our first senior is Michael Cohen. Originally from Fishers, Michael arrived at Butler after transferring from Wittenberg. He made an appearance for the Bulldogs in the 2019 contest against Georgetown. Michael is the son of Steve and Emily. He will graduate with a degree in accounting. Michael Cohen. Our next senior is Usman Gil Ivern. Usman arrived at Butler from Spain and Monteverde Academy in Florida. He appeared in 6 matches as a Bulldog. Usman is the son of Oscar and Nuria. He will graduate with a degree in Arts and Design and a Spanish minor. Usman Gil Ivern. Our third senior is number 17, Jack Woods from Westlake, Texas. Jack is the son of Glenn and Tanya. He will graduate with a degree in International Business and Spanish as a second major. Jack Woods. Our next senior is number 32, PJ Garcia. The reserve keeper is from Noblesville. PJ arrived at Butler after transferring from North Central College. PJ is the son of Philip and Ann. He will graduate with a degree in economics. PJ Garcia. Our fifth senior is number 16, Kenseth Andrew. The defender is from Brownsburg, Indiana. Kenseth transferred to Butler from Anderson University. He made an appearance for the Bulldogs in the 2019 contest against Georgetown. He is the son of Brett and Tricia. He will graduate with a degree in marketing. Kenseth Andrew. Our next senior is number 19, Ethan King. The Bulldog forward is from Grand Haven, Michigan. Ethan has appeared in 39 matches for the Bulldogs, including 1 start. His Butler career includes 2 assists, including 1 in this season's home win over DePaul. He is the son of Brian and Lori. He will graduate with a degree in entrepreneurship and innovation. Ethan King. Our final senior is number 21, Justin Savona. In his time with the Bulldogs, the Northville, Michigan native has played in 21 matches. That includes 6 starts so far during the 2021 season. Justin is the son of John and Dawn. He will graduate with a degree in finance. Justin Savona. Bulldog fans, let's give this group one more round of applause. Your 2021 senior class: Usman Gil Ivern, Michael Cohen, PJ Garcia, Jack Woods, Kenseth Andrew, Ethan King, and Justin Savona. On behalf of Coach Paul Snape, his staff, and Butler Athletics, thank you for all you've done for the Butler men's soccer program.
Senior Day at Butler. So congratulations to those 7 seniors from the Butler University soccer program. Highlights of the first half. It was a lot of Butler Bulldogs offensively. Early on, Cabrera Jr. causing some havoc for the Creighton back line. This opportunity was from Jack Haywood from distance. Creighton had a chance with Duncan McGuire on the right side, looking for Espeleta, unable to convert, but this was the moment for Butler in the first half. 41st minute, Jack Strieberger assists provided by Wilmer Cabrera Jr. and Jack Haywood, and that's the difference here as we move on to our final 45 of the regular season in the Big East. We appreciate you joining us here on the Big East Digital Network presented by SoFi. I'm Sean Sullivan with a half to go between the Creighton Blue Jays, already have confirmed their appointment in the Big East tournament. Butler eliminated a week ago from an opportunity to advance in this unique shortened season where you have the Midwest Big East Division and the East Big East Division, sending 2 teams from each division onto the tournament. And those have been solidified with Marquette and Creighton from the Midwest Division and Georgetown and Seton Hall from the East as we get underway now in second half play. And Creighton looking for an equalizer. Rain coming down a bit heavier now as we begin this second half. Blue Jays controlling. August to Ashford. The throw in for Butler as Barnes and Congo collide. Keegan Boyd on the touchline for Creighton. This game delayed by a few minutes due to lightning in the area, but the heavy stuff has stayed away. And this is August looking for a chance from distance. And it looked like Georgie may have been screened by some of his defenders. And it's number 8 for Creighton, Charles August, on the equalizer from the top of the 18. Everyone looks surprised. It was Gutierrez distributing it to August up at the top of that 18. And he found some space between Georgie and that right post. And we're tied up at Varsity Field. Foul there on Butler. And quickly, Creighton appears to have a little more step to their game here as we begin the second half. That goal infusing a little energy. As Schnurr kicks it away to midfield. Settled a little bit by Watson, unable to collect it. O'Neal to McGuire. McGuire on the right side. Looking for a chance from distance. DeBolt. Visser operating on the left. Looking for Haywood in the middle. But it's Creighton gathering possession. So Charles August nets his 3rd goal of the year. The Big East Offensive Player of the Week back on March 29th with a goal and assist versus Xavier. And he finds the back of the net here in Indianapolis. Callum Watson. There's August. looking for Boyd, finds him. August once again. Gutierrez takes a shot. Clipped away by a Butler defender and harmlessly into the hands of Jergy. Throw in here for Creighton, deep in their zone. And O'Neal and Schnur unable to connect here in the back. Bit careless. Results in a corner kick here for Butler. Just the second of the game in total, and second for Butler as well. The left foot off the corner. Joel Harvey sends it in. And it's ruled off of a Blue Jay, giving another chance to the Butler captain. The Student Athlete Advisory Committee president for Butler takes this corner, swinging it in, looking far post. And now Savona looking to gather. Cabrera with a foot on it. Ushered away now by Diego Gutierrez. The striker doing some quality defending. And here is that Harvey attempt. Callum Watson there looking to defend and almost chipped it into his own net. Here's Creighton now, trying to look for Congo, and it's Barnes and Congo colliding. Now here's Espeleta for the Blue Jays. Crossing with the right foot. Harvey in defense. Pushes it aside. Espeleta still with possession. And Congo can't collect it for Creighton. Throw in for Butler. It's been entertaining to watch this battle along the left side between Congo and Barnes in their left back roles. At different times of this match, Cabrera gets clipped. Quick restart here for Butler. Harvey distributes it to the left as the raindrops come down a little firmer now. Haywood looking to find Savona here on the right. Barnes pushing forward. Cabrera with a little space. Dancing. Top of the 18. Looking to do some work. And a good piece of defending there from the Creighton back line. Luke Mitchell, Jake Ashford. Pushing it off Cabrera's shin. Goal kick, Creighton. Creighton coming in had scored 15 goals over the last 5. Finally put that first one across to tie it up early in the second half. Butler coming off that overtime victory last Saturday against Xavier, where they allowed the Musketeers just 7 shots. Cabrera with the golden goal in overtime. Jergy with his 5th shutout of the year leads the Big East. Reese Myers controlling things for Butler. Earns it back for the Bulldogs. Quick discussion from the referee to the Blue Jays striker. That's Mark O'Neal. Hollenkamp gets it restarted for Butler, and now it's a counter opportunity for Duncan McGuire and Creighton on the wet surface, and it's Myers on the sprint. Back in central defense for Butler. Good work there by the captain for Butler, Duncan McGuire. Racing up the right side, Reese Myers on the defense. Corner opportunity now for the Blue Jays, their first of the match. Finding a little bit more of the possession here in the second half. This will be Callum Watson, the Essex England man, transfer from Hastings College, sending it in with his right foot. Myers gets a head on it, falls for August. Spalletta, August. Congo, switching it now. Looking for Duncan McGuire, holding it up against Myers in the box. Now DeBolt comes in for Butler, clears it away. Griffin DeBolt in defense for Butler. Westerville, Ohio native, contributed to 6 shutouts back in 2019. Big distribution here for Butler up the right side. And it's Savona, just honored for senior day. Jack Haywood looks to cross it in, looking for Cabrera. Finds its way into the hands of Schnurr, the goalkeeper for Creighton. Appeared to be a cross attempt there from Haywood, probably not a shot, as Espeleta looks to get it out of the Butler zone. Cabrera holding it up, being harassed by Creighton. And Luke Mitchell a little too much there for comfort, giving set piece opportunity now for Haywood and Butler. Jack Haywood, Nottingham, England. And the referee has stopped the clock for just a moment. Going to have a conversation with the Creighton bench, it looks like. Johnny Torres being communicated to. He's also called over Callum Watson. Tough to decipher what this conversation's about. Discussion has been had, and Watson trots back into position. It's about 12 minutes in to the second half. Creighton with an early equalizer in this half. Off the foot of Charles August. And it's a set piece opportunity now for Butler. Jack Haywood over it. Haywood looking far post. And just a bit too far. Looking for Reese Myers and Griffin DeBolt. Unable to connect there, as Schnurr will take his time here and distribute it back into play for Creighton. Linesman and Justin Savona discussing where this throw-in should take place along the touchline. Now there's Cabrera, unable to get it back to Haywood, and it's Creighton now on the attack with Diego Gutierrez. He's pushed off the ball. with a little too much force, result in a foul. Cross here for Creighton. Keegan Boyd. DeBolt's left foot clears it. Poorly played ball there from Butler. This is Espeleta looking for his moment. Can he cross it? Pushes it to Congo, but Savona intercepts and now races down the right side. Congo clipping at the heels of Justin Savona. Free kick here. Hollenkamp will push it back to Myers. Switching to DeBolt. Visser to Joel Harvey. And now Creighton on the ball with O'Neal. Ashford finds Mitchell. August. Mitchell. Mitchell with the long ball. Looking for Espeleta. Barnes handles it. And for the moment, it's Callum Watson into the midfield across the halfway line. Watson handles. Now on the right wing. And the Butler defense pushes the Blue Jays across the halfway line. Good turn there from Espeleta. August. Espeleta, a little 1-2 play. August with the left foot, switching it. Looks like Gutierrez over there. Gutierrez trying to put it into scoring position. The Butler defense puts it back toward the halfway line. Now Creighton looking to reset with Mitchell. Now to Ashford. Jake Ashford, Shawnee, Kansas. Scored the game-winning double overtime goal against Butler back in 2019. As his Jays are looking to find a second goal this afternoon. Quarter of an hour past now in the second half. 1-1 at Varsity Field. Charles August looking for Congo against the left side, and that is a well-orchestrated attack from the visitors from Omaha. As Duncan McGuire looked like, from my vantage point, found the head and the back of the net from a terrific cross from Congo. Let's take a look at it here. As the Blue Jays go ahead, it is Congo on the left side, the captain. And he did indeed find Duncan McGuire scorching down right inside the 6, and the forehead finds the ball and sneaks past Georgie in goal from Butler. 2-1 Creighton with 2 second half goals.
In the 61st minute, Creighton 2, Butler 1.
So can Butler respond here on Senior Day? 4th goal of the season for Duncan McGuire, the freshman out of Omaha from Creighton Prep. He's been on a great run lately. That 6'1" frame, bodied up, and Congo with just a superb cross off the left foot. Congo, the JUCO transfer from Tyler Junior College. And some words here between Savona and Congo. And the referee will want to keep this one in order. the referee would like to bring the two players into his detention center, if you will, as here's a replay of that. Savona taking exception to the Congo challenge. Frustrations boiling up just a touch here for Butler after that 1-0 halftime lead. Creighton with a pair of goals here early on in the second half. And Savona and Congo do come together. They'll shake hands and move on here as Haywood stands over it for Butler. Into the box, headed away. Looked like O'Neal up high for Creighton. Butler just 10 goals scored this season. Scored in just 5 of 11 matches coming into this one. So a second one will be difficult to come by if history shows. Dogs have played without key member of their defense, Louis Bolger, all season. The Tokyo, Japan native, out with an injury this season. And in this COVID type of season where you're not sometimes able to get all of your players into camp and into school from your internationals specifically, a couple of those for Butler unable to make it to campus. Coach Snape high on the fall and what that will look like as they try to equalize here against Creighton. Cabrera trying to attack on the left. Jake Ashford funnels it out of bounds. Barnes now for Butler. O'Malley, Congo. Luke Mitchell, Congo. Watson, the midfielder. Ashford now pushing it up into attack role. Gutierrez pops it up. Haywood able to steer it back to his teammate. Looks like Strieberger there. A little 1-2 play now. Strieberger on the left. The goal scorer in the first half for Butler. Cross into the box. Couldn't find Cabrera. Another cross here. Hooks in the mix for Butler. Deflected out by Creighton. Cabrera trying to find the end of it. And that forces Ashford to kick it out of bounds. And it's clear for a corner. Butler Bulldogs. Steady precipitation throughout the second half. Hasn't impacted the game too much from my vantage point as Haywood looks to take this corner. Both teams, of course, dealing with the elements. Under a half hour remaining now in this finale of the regular season in the Big East. Haywood looking to curl it in. McGuire is able to push it aside, and now it's the counter for Creighton. O'Malley unable to find the central offense as Barnes kicks it aside. Wind picking up just a touch. Bit of a sideways rain now. As Schnur will take his time with a 1-goal lead in the back. And they will play out of the back here with O'Neal. Foul provides Butler possession. Hooks now for the men in white. Strieberger on the left. Swept away by Ashford. Nice piece of defensive work there by the sophomore from Kansas. And now it's Callum Watson countering. Looking for assistance, and he finds it with McGuire, the goal scorer here lately for Creighton. Watson will regroup. Congo. O'Malley. O'Malley looking for the very clever Gutierrez and unable to curl it in. But a nice piece of attacking from the Blue Jays.
Butler substitution, number 19, Ethan King. For 2, Jack Strieberger.
Ethan King will come in for Butler, honored at halftime on Senior Day here. Grand Haven, Michigan native. And quickly into the action is King. A good settle there in his attacking third. Hooks looking to push it out left. Skips across the wet turf. And Butler in business. Butler looking for it. Haywood, the back heel option. Couldn't convert. A very nice piece of offense from Butler. Thwarted by Creighton. But a little life from the Bulldogs. And we'll get a whistle as Musa Congo, the dynamic defender for Creighton, is down. Athletic training staff from Creighton out now on the pitch. It might be an injury to the hand or a finger, one of the digits there, perhaps nicked in a confrontation. As both teams now are at their benches discussing these final 20 minutes or so of the regular season. Big East standings coming into today with just a pair of matchups on the slate. Marquette and Creighton in the top 2 positions in the Midwest Division, having qualified now for postseason play in the Big East. In the East Division, Georgetown and Seton Hall will be the representatives. Only item to determine will be where those games will be played. Highest seed will take on the semis and finals in the Big East. One more contest to be played later today. Georgetown, if they win or draw, they'll host in DC. If Georgetown goes down, Marquette will host at Valley Fields in Milwaukee. Congo's back on, recuperated, and the Blue Jays on the touchline. Savona battling O'Malley. Savona gets the best of that one. He's been strong on the right side for Butler. A little bit of a question mark whether he would participate today. Feeling a little bit under the weather. But he's come on strong here on the right side for the Dogs. Myers in defense. Jergy. Perrin Barnes. DeBolt. DeBolt whips by Gutierrez, looking long. That's over the line for a goal kick. We saw that Creighton member of the medical staff out on the pitch. And one of the things that head coach Johnny Torres mentioned to me in an interview this week was just wanted to congratulate teams in getting to this point. Certainly a unique year with all of the COVID testing protocols and the distancing measures, different travel protocols in place. And so the athletic training staffs of both of these institutions should be applauded, along with all of the Big East medical staffs, to get these games played. McGuire now for Creighton, battling against Savona once again. McGuire's just a tough cover. But Savona holding his own. O'Neal now. Ashford. DeBolt with a good step. Schnurr launches it toward the halfway line where Reese Myers wins the ball, but Congo takes it for Creighton. Jergy inside the box as the goalkeeper for Butler. Hollenkamp now under duress. Earns the free kick. DJ Hooks part of the activity here for Butler, and he'll push it forward. Appeared to be tripped. No call from the referee. And now the Dogs do get the call against them. The referee has shown the yellow card to Hooks, it appears. Haywood tried to win it back. It actually looked like the yellow was for some of the.
Official has presented a yellow card to Butler number 8, Jack Haywood.
No, it was on Haywood.
And a Bulldog substitution, 15, Joel Harvey, for 22, DJ Hooks.
I'm not sure that's the correct call. It appeared that it perhaps was on Hooks.
Yellow card to 22, DJ Hooks.
It was. Yellow card presented to DJ Hooks after he appeared to be tripped up. Official thought otherwise, and Hooks had a few choice words, resulting in some discipline. Restart here for Creighton. It's O'Neal sifting through the center of the park. Finds O'Malley, and O'Malley will take away. O'Malley with a shot from distance just outside the box. A couple of yards to the left of Jergy. Creighton now looking to hang on to this 2-1 advantage. And that pass is corralled by what? Now how about that one? Heads up play from the midfielder from Butler, Jack Haywood. A poor pass from Creighton in the center of the park, and Haywood turns, sees Schnurr, the goalkeeper, out of position and launches it. And because of the wet surface, it just skips off his hands, and it's a corner kick for Butler. Intelligent play for number 8 in white. All conference third team in 19. And here you see it from just inside the halfway line. Takes a shot on goal, and Schnurr has to steer it away. Ronneberg back for Creighton. Here's that corner. Joel Harvey takes a shot off the glance. Here's Savona. Good play there to create some space. Butler calling for a handball. Nothing given. Butler now attacking on the left, looking for Ethan King. Appears to be Visser on the far side of the field. Up to the top of the 18, but O'Malley steers it away, and McGuire coming in strong, but Savona able to escape it. Now it's pushed out right to Ethan King. 19 in white, battling Congo and O'Malley. Ethan King, the senior, trying to force that corner kick. Can he get it done? It's still not out. Linesman allows some activity there. Duncan McGuire trying to be released. And Myers will collect for Butler. So good action from Ethan King since he's entered. Been a part of a couple of frays.
Got a lens cloth on 3.
Ashford punched that out.
It's in my pocket. It's a dry cleaning lens cloth.
Barnes. Myers. Savona. The switch to the right, and now King. Fumbles at a touch there. And now substitutions. Blue Jays send in Dominic Briggs along with O'Neill. McGuire with the settle and turn. Now Butler trying to find some organization and an equalizer late in this one with just over a quarter of an hour to go at Varsity Field, which has been dampened all afternoon long. Match delayed with lightning in the area, and now just rain for about the last 85 minutes. As Jack Haywood turns, flicks it into a problem area for Schnurr, and it's the senior, number 19, Ethan King. Grand Haven, Michigan. A wonderful look from Haywood, and he finds his way between the central defenders of Creighton and slots it home. Just lovely from Haywood, and King takes his time and punches it by the freshman Schnurr. Here it is one more time. Congo couldn't collect King, and King makes it pay, and we're equalized at Varsity Field.
In the 75th minute, Butler 2, Creighton 2.
What you would expect, some competitive football from the top two teams selected in the preseason poll from the coaches, these two. And although not a ton to play for Butler, showing some resilience here against Creighton. Myers tripped up. Always interesting to see the energy boosts after a goal in a match like this. Right now, Butler looks to be on the front foot. To play on. King again in a dangerous spot. Just can't corral it as he eluded Schnurr, but just enough interference from Congo and Mitchell creates the goal kick. Strong challenge there by O'Neill on Hollenkamp. No discipline provided. Hollenkamp slow to get up. Athletic training staff for the Dogs on the field. Greg Taylor, the athletic trainer. Hollenkamp, the Columbus, Indiana man. Started 9 of the Butler matches this year. Has a goal to his credit. Paul Snape, the head coach for Butler, is going to find a reserve for the nicked Hollenkamp.
For your Bulldogs, number 2, Jack Streberger.
So the first half goal scorer for Butler, Streberger, enters for the injured Hollenkamp. And now Creighton are backed up here with Ashford trying to clear it up toward the halfway line. And now it's Barnes and McGuire colliding. Barnes gets the best of the large striker for Creighton. Haywood orchestrating things now for Butler. Visser on the attack, looking for the center. Cabrera was there, King was there, but August and Ashford for Creighton provide the wall. Out for a corner. The danger continues if you're the Creighton defense. Taken short. Cabrera, Haywood, curling, looking for Myers. Good work by Mitchell to push it aside, and now it's O'Malley looking to counter for Creighton. Briggs joins the attack. Perrin Barnes wonderfully grabs the possession for Butler, and that's taken down. That was harsh. Let's see what the referee decides here. He does show the yellow card. It's a rough tackle here.
The official has presented a yellow card to Creighton. 14, Callum Watson.
Barnes kind of held up, and then Watson gets him with the studs up. Butler looking to organize in the attacking third. Myers pirouettes away, and it's Haywood again. Cabrera. Cabrera centering for King. Mitchell heads it away. Owen O'Malley clears it for Creighton. Myers, long ball. Butler throwing. Haywood continues to pull the strings in the midfield, but that one's directly at Briggs for Creighton. Savona back, providing some security. Dominic Briggs, the number 12 player for Creighton. King defending well. Now Cabrera in the middle of the park, and that's always a good thing if you're Butler. Harvey, Cabrera. Cabrera at the top of the 18, turns and left fire. Doesn't get it, but now clipped by Ashford. And more plastic coming out of the referee's pocket as Jake Ashford is shown the yellow card. And that's a dangerous spot if you're Nathan Schnurr.
The official has presented a yellow card to Creighton, number 25, Jake Ashford.
Take a look at it, and just a touch late was Ashford as they players were going for that ball. Nothing illicit there, just looking for the ball, and clips Cabrera, who got there first. And now a 7 to 8 person wall for Creighton. Does not want to give up the go-ahead goal here late as Haywood stands over it. How about it? The free kick from the Bulldogs. It's Jack Haywood, who looks like he's been practicing that one all week. Upper right, Jack Haywood. His first goal of the year. Let's take a look at this set piece. Haywood fires it over that 4-person middle wall, and Schnur with no chance. At full stretch, and it's that upper right 90 that Jack Haywood finds. The Nottingham England man has put the Dogs ahead with just over 10 minutes to play.
Jack Haywood. In the 80th minute, Butler 3, Creighton 2.
And so just like in the first half, it's Creighton right back on the attack. Georgie forced out of position, and the ball just nearly trickled over for goal. But Perrin Barnes, good piece of defending to clear it. And now Creighton right back on the attack. The center, Georgie pushes it away. August. Callum Watson looking for the center. DeBolt heads it away. Play on. The Butler bench loudly looking for discipline. Trying to get a number on the injured Bulldog. Looks like King. It was Callum Watson on the attack, and studs were high, and Watson's on a yellow. But he did get ball first. So as the referee conferences with Paul Snape, the manager for Butler. Under 10 minutes now in regulation. The resilience of Butler is on display. Here's another look at that challenge. And as you see, Watson does get to the ball first, but keeps the studs up and catches King in the ankle. It'll simply be a throw-in. Referee will have a quick word with Griffin DeBolt. So a fairly clean match through about 70 minutes has turned intense, with Butler clinging now to a 3-2 lead over Creighton. Blue Jays playing out of the back. Mitchell. DeBolt steps for Butler. Dogs on the attack looking for a fourth, and DeBolt is forward. The cross looking for King, sails over his head just a little bit too long. Congo. Good step from Strieberger, but Congo works around him. Now Strieberger in an offside position, can't play it. Cabrera tripped up by August. Butler will have a chance now to collect and take a few moments off the clock if they so choose. Creighton 2-2-0 away from Morrison Stadium One of the finest facilities in college soccer. 4-1-0 in their friendly confines. Butler 1-4-2 at home. 2-2-0 on the road. Most of their games played over at the Selleck Bowl here at Varsity Field today. Watson trying to get an equalizer engineered for Creighton. Briggs. Mitchell. Congo. And just creeps over the touchline for a Butler throw-in.
Bulldog substitution. 22, TJ Hooks. For 26, Griffin DeBold.
Hooks back in for Butler. Strieberger, Haywood. Ashford. Little back heel from Creighton's O'Malley. O'Neal. The dangerous Charles August from Montreal. Congo attacking on the left. The cross. Ushered away. Keegan Boyd looking to get this attack started. Now it's August, left-footed, looking for Congo, who made a run. Touch too heavy. Goal kick Butler. Once again, the referee has stopped the clock to have a little discussion with a couple of the players on the pitch. And if you're Butler, that's not what you want. You want to see that clock tick. Georgie puts it back into play. First ball won by August. And now the Blue Jays settle with August. O'Neal. Boyd. Duncan McGuire.
He's number 8.
And Perrin Barnes steps right in front of him. Excellent defending. Wins it for Butler. Perrin Barnes just gets the job done on the back line for Butler. Appeared in all 20 matches in 2019. And as a defender, just one yellow card to his name.
Substitution for your Bulldogs. 17 for your Bulldogs. 17, Ethan King. For 19, Ethan King.
Jack Woods has entered the lineup for the first time today. The senior, honored at halftime.
Correction, 17, Jack Woods. Correction, 2, Jack Strieberger. For 2, Jack Strieberger.
Creighton now countering, middle of the park, Watson. Briggs. Briggs looking for an equalizer. Finds 14. And the Blue Jays had an opportunity there with Callum Watson as Briggs put it in a great spot. And just a yard outside the right post. The referee continues to talk to Reese Myers. And there's that replay of the opportunity as Callum Watson thought he may have had an equalizer, but just skipped off to the right. Creighton not going away as Briggs now on the left. Justin Savona, who didn't like it. But Creighton puts it down at the flag with Watson, and it's a corner kick opportunity late in regulation. Watson skies this one. Almost a switch of the field for Ashford, the defender, and has a tough time collecting. It'll be a goal kick for Butler. G to put this one back into play. King and Briggs battle for that first ball. August, Boyd, O'Malley looking for McGuire. But it's the very dependable Perrin Barnes able to corral that out of bounds. Goal kick Butler. August keeps that one in play. McGuire turns. August at midfield. Congo. With just over 2 minutes now in regulation. Briggs working on the left side against Savona. Gets a little bit of an advantage. A poke with the right toe. Can't get through. And it's cleared by Butler. Mitchell. Ashford now in the middle of the park. Finds O'Neal, dangerous, with the ball at his foot. Out to the left, and Congo. Congo with the, looked like a cross, ended up into the hands of Jergy. And Jergy pounces on it. 90 seconds left. And here it is, Congo, who's had a handful of these crosses throughout the game. Jergy finds it, and now Creighton with the last gasp. Barnes with the clear. O'Malley on the right side, on the wing now. Sprints by the Butler defense, the cross. May have been looking for a goal, but it's Jergy grasping it tightly. And we're under a minute. Butler looking for their 4th Big East victory of the season. That's headed out of bounds, and that will just about do it here from Varsity Field. Butler with the throw in down toward their attacking third. Congo. One last punt toward the goalkeeper for Butler, Jergy. He handles it with ease. And the Butler Bulldogs on senior day at Varsity Field are going to knock off the Creighton Blue Jays. Head coach Paul Snape gets his crew ready as Johnny Torres knew Butler be ready for this one with not a ton to play for, did the Bulldogs have. But the Bulldogs win on senior day, 3-2 over Creighton, and Creighton is heading on to the Big East tournament. Mutual respect between these squads and certainly these coaching staffs. And a well-played contest here in the midst of some elements in Midtown Indianapolis. So your final 3-2 here from Butler. Some scoring opportunities being shown. Some highlights of today's match as McGuire got on the score sheet for Creighton, as did Ethan King for Butler. Was your game winner. Jack Haywood found that game winner from a set piece in the upper 90. And this has been Big East Soccer on the Big East Digital Network, presented by SoFi. So long.
As Bulldogs, we believe in the Butler way, in doing more than our best, in putting team above self, and unleashing our strengths for the greater good. We're selfless. We're united. We're unwavering. Now more than ever.